Hey out there, everybody on YouTube. I don't know why I should tell you this, but yesterday I posted a video on, of course, YouTube, and I think maybe you guys should go out there and see, what it's about. I don't even know why I should tell you this. I feel like there's something that I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, well, aside from the secret thing, because remember I did a video a couple days ago called, secret, something secret. Well, the something secret is Chris Crocker. I wanted to talk about him. Yeah, but it's not bad. Well, you guys might find it offensive. I don't know, but right now I don't want to talk about that because there's something else in my mind that I really want to talk about. Okay, well, I'm doing this video because I want, people out there's advice. And on this one, I do want your help, so please post answers, post video responses, because the Chris Crocker interpretation thing, that's past. Nobody helped me on that. So what I want to do is this video is asking for your people's advice. Doesn't matter who you are, I just want an advice sort of. Okay? Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but I'm just going to give you an example of what it is. Okay, well, it's been, I've been having this family problem, okay? But I'm not going to say names or anything, but I've been having this kind of problem with my family. I don't even know how to put an example, but somebody in my family, let's say that, has been in let's say, okay, it's me, okay? It's me. Okay. I've been in this relationship, for a couple of months now, but I haven't been able to tell anybody about anything, or, I haven't been able to talk to somebody about this because, I kind of feel like, embarrassed, and I just don't want help from anybody else. But kind of changed my mind. I've been thinking about it, so here we go. Okay, I've been in this relationship for maybe 5-6 months. Really, I don't know how much, because I kind of lose track of time. I kind of lose track of time, but I think it's 6 or 5 months. Okay. And in this relationship that I'm in, it's abusing. My boyfriend, he's soon to be my ex-boyfriend, always yells at me and tells me what to do, and he's sometimes hits me and stuff like that, how it is in a relationship. And I was wondering, what you guys have an advice for me. I have been wanting to, tell him, what, but I'm afraid of what the hell it's going to do. Because I want to tell him, it's over. I don't want to be with you anymore because you're this or you're that. But I'm afraid of what's going to happen if I do, because he might get all psycho and shit, So, excuse my language, but, so I've been wondering if people might think of this. I do want your video response, and I do want your video comments, okay? So please tell me what the hell to do, because, I don't know what else to do left. I've tried to talk to him, I've tried to get counseling for all of us, for me and him. Try to go to counseling, try to get somebody to tell us what to do, but he doesn't want to do that, he's been all bitchy and shit, he's like, why am I supposed to do that, and so I'm I just don't know what to do, you have to tell me what to do. We were together for that, and I don't know what to do, really, I wanted to break up. I do want to break up with him, but it's just I'm afraid what the hell it's gonna do, you know, really. You know, and you know, I just don't know what to do. I'm really like just stuck in here, you know. When I met this guy though, but when I met him, he was all nice and shit, you know how it is. And then like, as soon as you start dating him or whatever, you know, he just turns into somebody else. Isn't that how it is with relationships nowadays? That even if you're a girl, if you're a guy, you know, and you go with a girl or a guy, if you're a girl, you know, whatever, you know, and you're in this relationship, right? And then, like, you know, as soon as you're into this relationship, let's say, like, what, maybe a week into you, and maybe a week, and when you were in the relationship, you know, she just turns around, like, or she just turns around, like, you know, if you're a lesbian, she, if you're gay, you know, he, but I'm straight, so for me it's a he, you know. So anyways, so yeah, so what I'm saying is that isn't how it is now, that if you're in a relationship, you know, a couple of months might go by, or a couple of weeks, maybe just a week, and then he'll show, or she'll show his true, or her true, you know, kind of thing, his true identity. Because I'm telling you, when I met this guy, he was all lovely and shit, you know, and I felt like I was, you know, on top of the world and whatever, you know, like really up in there. And, you know, he just turned around and he started to do all this, and I was like, what? I really didn't know it was all this. I really don't know, you know, I really didn't know. I knew much, I knew a little about him. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, because, you know, you might get surprised from that. But I did know stuff about him. But, you know, I didn't think it was much enough for that. So I didn't think it was that, you know. So he really told me, so, you know, so I don't know. I'm like B. Scott right now. when he had that moment of, you know, people taking his pride and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like that with me. It's just like that with him and me. You know, he's taking everything from me or whatever, you know. He's taking my happiness. He doesn't make me feel good about myself, you know. It's just like, you know, I don't know how to deal with it, but I just want your help. I really do, because I'm just like, you know, really like scared of him, and, you know, so I just want your help, so please, you know. I guess I'm just tired of all this, you know, dealing with all this, so that's why I'm asking for you people's help. You know, if you're a psychologist and you watch this video, tell me what to do. Tell me what I should do. Tell me what, you know, what we should do. It's not me, you know. Yeah. Okay, and then like next week, what I'm going to do next week is this. I'm going to do this maybe on Wednesday. I'll post this new video of Chris Crocker. You know what I'm talking about, the secret thing in some video. I'm going to post that video. I'm going to talk about Chris Crocker next week on Wednesday. So be watching YouTube. Be watching my page for that. So next week on Wednesday, it's not Wednesday, on Thursday, or if not Wednesday or Thursday, but next week. You know, I'll try on Wednesday to put the video. I'll do the video, and then I'll post it. You know, and then yeah. So watch on Wednesday. Watch. You're gonna see new videos. You're gonna see Chris Crocker thing, but this one's the really important one. Chris Crocker's the second one. No, Chris Crocker's always important, but you know, this is like the one I'm pleading for help. So, you know, just tell me what to do. I'm just like really, I'm just really like what, you know, like in a big sort of thing here, you know. So yeah, I'm just like, you know, really into this relationship and I want to get out. So tell me how I can get out. You know, if you're a guy, tell me what the hell I should do to him or whatever, you know. If you're one of those guys that really cares and whatever. You know? Okay, well, just tell me. Bye.